Hi everyone, Keren here from tuppencecoloured.co.uk. Thank you for joining me for Simply Sketch Saturday. Now I belong to a group of Stampin' Up demonstrators and we take it in turns to set a sketch challenge for a regular blog hop, and we all make something that is based on the sketch or the criteria that one of us has set, and then we link to each other's blogs, and you just start at one and you just hop around and work your way on to the next. Now if you want to check out the blog hop, then please do click the link in the more information box below, and that will take you to my blog, and from there you can work your way around the hop and you can see what all the rest of us have made. Now this is the sketch that we are working from this time, and I have to be quite honest, this one challenged me because I kind of scratched my head for a long time thinking, well, what am I going to do about that? But I've got an idea, so I'm going to make it on screen, and you stick with me and we'll see how it comes out, and you can decide at the end how well it worked. Okay. I've got a piece of delightful Dijon card and I've just cut it at 4 inches and 11.5 and folded it at 5 3/4. And I've got a background of the what's it called, the Botanical Gardens Designer Series paper, and I'm going to be working with a number of things from this particular suite to make this card. So I'm using this paper here in the corner, and this is the Spring Summer catalogue, so I'm going to be working with that, and I'm going to be working with some of these as well. So got my DSP and I've cut it to 4 3/4 inches by 5.5, and I'm just going to start by putting that down onto the front of my card. And I'm keeping a weather eye open because the cat is very much awake and is very much watching what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm just going to begin by mounting that onto the front of my card, just matting that on. Not very straight, not very even. Oh well, it'll do. Right, now for this piece along the side, I thought, oh, do you know what? You should put a ribbon, should put, you know, a piece of contrasting paper. I didn't know what to do, and then I thought of these dies here, and this one here, can you see that? It cuts a border shape, cuts that out there, and I thought, well, what if I cut a piece of card and then I turn it round and I cut the border the other way? So that is what I've done. So that is the shape that I've got, and I really like that, so I'm going to go with that. And here comes the snail again. Now when I was cutting it out, I kind of clipped off the edge of those two leaves there, but you know what, it's not a problem, because we will just line those two pieces up with the edge of the DSP. I'm going to sneeze. Okay, outtake. So, looking good so far. Okay, now for these dots, I thought, well, let's use flowers. So, I cut out the little flowers, not the teeny tiniest ones, but the middle-sized ones that come with that same die set. Just forgotten what it's called for a moment. Where are we? It's called Botanical Builder. And I've been calling it Botanical Builder, and then I thought, no, it's not Botanical Builder, it's Botanical Blossoms, and it turns out I was right all the time. So, you know, it's that one. Okay, it is that one. Right, so I'm going to arrange my flowers so that they're in that kind of ziggy-zaggy pattern. And I think these are going to go on with glue dots, assuming that the glue dots want to play today, because me and glue dots have got a love-hate relationship, quite honestly. Okay, so I'm going to just put the glue dot on the back of the flower and pick the whole thing up. And I'm just going to pop him down. Okay, and well, that wasn't too bad. That worked quite well, so let's try it again. Put that one there. And same thing again. Yeah, just lately the glue dots have been very naughty for me. They haven't wanted to cooperate at all. And it's embarrassing, quite frankly, when you're making a video tutorial and you're saying to people, use these glue dots, they're wonderful, and the darn things won't behave for you. So I've had to give them a stern talking to. Oh, my head is a strange place sometimes. But you know what? I like living there, so. And as I'm the one that has to, it's a good thing, really. Okay, so that is almost done. Now there was one more element on the design, which was a little bow around about here, and I just couldn't make that work for me. It was just not happening for me. And then I remembered that I had this stamp set, which is awesomely artistic, and I thought, well, that looks a bit like a bow. So I stamped it out, and ahead of time I fussy cut it out, and I've used Hello Honey ink. And did I say that was Delightful Dijon? I can't remember. Well, it is anyway. So I'm going to pop this on with a dimensional. I want the one. Or do I? No, actually, I will have the two. I will put one on either wing, just like that. Because if one is good, two has got to be better. It's right in there. Well, not always. Sometimes. Come on. Come off. There you go. So let's put that around about there. And that is not looking too shabby, actually. Okay, now because the inside of the card is coloured, I want to make it easy for whoever gets this card, or whoever I decide to send it to. I want to make it easy to write a message inside. So the same stamp set, and I've got the word friend out of that same stamp set, and the same Hello Honey ink, which will be retiring at the end of May, because it's coming to the end of its 2 years as an in colour. And I have to be honest, it's one that I haven't used a huge amount. Right, so make sure this is the right way up, because I haven't indexed it. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of most of the yellows. Don't know why, just, if I'm given a free choice, I will usually go with something other than yellow. That's stamped out, that's stamped nicely. And just bring in the snail again. I think apart from the very beginning and the very end, I don't think I'm going to have too many edits in this one, which is pretty good, because quite often the edits are where I've forgotten something, or I've tried something and it's gone a bit horribly wrong, or somebody comes in and interrupts me, which that's the usual one, because I don't have a craft room, I have an everything room. And this table, although it looks very, very posh in the video, It's actually a picnic table with a layer of wood grain wallpaper over the top, so it looks very lovely and sturdy, but in fact it's not. It folds away. So I have my challenges. So if you have got a beautiful craft room, I'm very, very jealous of you. But if you haven't, do you know what? You don't necessarily need one. Lovely, wonderful to have, but not essential. So there it is. So there's the finished article, and there is the sketch that I worked from, and what do you think? I'm quite happy with that. Certainly much happier than I thought I was going to be when I first saw that sketch. So I hope very much that you have enjoyed this tutorial, and if so, then I would love it very much if you would leave me a comment, or if you would click the like button. And if you would like to see more of my tutorials, please do subscribe to this channel, because I will be posting more very, very soon. I also have a blog and a Facebook page, and you can get there from the links in the more information box below. And if you want to find out how to get the materials that I used, there's a link to my Stampin' Up shop as well, and you can also find out more about becoming a demonstrator. But for now, thank you very, very much for watching, and I hope that I'm going to see you again soon. Bye bye.